Hey folks, Gail and Brendan Swenson from Seattle Coffee Gear here to talk about the PrimaDonna from Delonghi. This machine does everything but, what, laundry?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah?
It's a very exceptional machine. We saw some jokes online about it that it's kind of artificial coffee intelligence, just the number of things this thing can do.
Smarter than me, probably.
Yeah, totally. It's
Hey.
very, very impressive. But yeah, we're going to go do a quick review on it right now, let you guys know what we think. Some of the first things we can talk about are maybe some of the Delonghi super automatic standards. We have just kind of your standard Delonghi water tank here that holds 47
ounces, yeah.
47
Yep.
fluid ounces.
Which is nice. I like the forward, the front load water tank. That's nice.
We have our bean hopper up here, which holds just about a half pound of coffee beans.
Yep.
Which is pretty standard for Delonghi super automatics and just kind of super automatics in general.
Yeah. We've got the grinder adjustment right here. Little lever. Gives you fineness to coarseness, so you can adjust your grind. Again, and with any of these machines, you really don't want to use an oily bean. Stay away from that. Stick more to the medium roast.
We have our standard Delonghi brew unit in here, which is right here. It's the brew unit or infuser. Just like I said, kind of the same thing you'll see on most Delonghi super automatic machines, kind of the barista of this machine. A lot of the work happens right here.
Yep, and those that comes out for washing, but you have to have the machine off and it'll be in the lower position to come out.
Exactly.
Oh, you got that open. Dregs drawer.
Yeah.
Drip
Whole
tray.
assembly comes out.
Right here. Now, the one thing I'd like to point out that I like about this machine is this is a stainless steel drip tray grate, and this thing weighs probably 3 or 4 pounds.
Very durable.
Nice. Yep.
And as far as the insides go, we have 2 boilers on the inside, one coffee boiler, thermoblock style, and one separate steam boiler. And those another thing that's very common on most Delonghi super automatic machines.
Yep.
And those are just kind of the standards. But now on to the pros of this machine, and there are a lot of them.
Yeah.
For me personally, I think that the programmability is very interesting and just has a wide variety of things you can do. You can have up to 6 profiles on here.
Yep, and you can program the drinks into each profile.
Exactly. It's very, very, very specific per each thing. So you have your own profile on there. You can customize the length of your shot, the strength of your shot, the amount of milk you want in your cappuccino as opposed to a different user. You can get very, very specific with what that user would want.
Or, if you're not all fussy, you can just push any one of these without using the profile, and the default from Delonghi will kick in.
Exactly.
So that's kind of nice too if you don't want to mess around with it.
Exactly.
Or you're just visiting.
Yeah, exactly. The other thing that's cool is you can have an auto start for each one of these profiles if you feel the need to do that. If you felt like having making you coffee at 6:30 every morning, you could have it doing that, and then something different on the weekend. It has that type of programmability, which is really nice. We have 2 carafes here. We have one for milk with kind of this thermal jacket, and that all comes out, and you can put it in your fridge, keep it cool.
This comes off right here for washing, and then this comes out on the inside.
It's kind of, there we go.
For cleaning.
Yep.
Very easy.
Exactly.
That's nice. And then this also, when you use this, unlike the old Delonghi machines where you had to hold the clean button down, this one auto cleans right down into the drip tray. You don't have to think about it.
Exactly. And something that is kind of unique is this adjustable froth. Something like froth, which is very subjective per user. It's nice to have, something adjustable. So
less
if someone
foam, more foam.
Exactly. That's very nice. And then we have this hot chocolate carafe.
This is a first in its field.
Yeah, exactly. I've never seen anything like that. I think it's cool. I think it's cool to separate something that can be as sugary as hot chocolate mix from something like milk.
So you just take this lid off and put your powder or whatever it is down in there with the milk. And when this is engaged with the machine, this little whirligig, there's a magnet down here that goes around, and it engages this and makes this go around, and it heats the milk as well as mixes in your chocolate. So that's kind of nice.
Yeah, I think, if you've got kids, that's good for the kids, or if you got grandkids or nieces and nephews like me, You always want to feed them more sugar, and they'll love that.
And send them home.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a field day for the parents.
Hot water?
Hot water spout right here. This comes out very easily whenever you want to put one of the carafes in. So that's very nice.
And this hot water spout also acts as a panarello, and you can steam your milk with it.
One other thing that I really like about this is it's a very large display. I feel like with a number of machines, you really kind of have to get down right at the perfect angle and get that nice reflection. You know, but with this machine, not only is the display very large, but when you have certain things misplaced, let's say we open the door, it's very, very clear. Sometimes
Something's wrong.
Sometimes with machines, the images they put up there when something is misplaced or it's not able to operate, it's very kind of convoluted and complicated.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
But with this machine, it's very clear. I was seeing if there was something for the bean hopper lid. There isn't.
You can have all these selection for how much ground coffee gets dosed out. So you have 5 different selections plus a pre-infuser up here, which is the bypass doser, where you can use 1 scoop of your pre-ground coffee. Say you want decaf at night, right down in there. Cup warmer.
What were some of the cons that you noticed, Gail?
The cons. I like it that the icons are there. I wish I could put a name or a number or something to it so I don't have to remember a color. I'd like to put my name on it. I would say, I don't know if it's a con or not. The brew unit, you can't get it out unless the machine is off. Boy, that's about all I can think of.
Yeah, I don't have very many either. I think one thing that a lot of people, you know, in this market of machine believe is that it will do a lot of the cleaning for you. And it will. Gail was mentioning the rinse cycles and things like that. And those are somewhat mandatory, in my opinion, when you have so much milk and sugar involved with your machine. So, you know, in my opinion, if you're going to have all this milk and sugar with the milk carafe and the hot chocolate carafe, yeah, it better be rinsing it. But with all that being said, you still really have to pay attention to cleaning with this machine.
You do, although it does more automatic cleaning than some of them. So
that's true.
That's nice.
That's true.
What do you say? You want to do a cappuccino?
Yeah, let's just do a cappuccino.
Does that work
great.
for you?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Got it ready here. I put the milk in there, so it's all ready, and we got it. All, we have it on the
medium froth.
I want it up to the foamiest.
Okay, there we go. Gail likes it foamy. That's good to know.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So if there's anything else on here that I can think of. I mean, it is kind of a big footprint. But
well,
you know, with most super automatic machines, this is going to be your ballpark. You know, so that is one thing to consider.
Let's say you're getting too much milk. I can stop that, and now we'll go on to the grinding.
Yep. Exactly.
Grinder's not too bad as far as noise goes.
Yep. Yeah, that's true. You can always interrupt something that's customized on this machine if you're just feeling like something different that day.
Yeah, you just hit the stop button. And it gives you all the default ones up here that you can push to.
You know, while this is making the drink, we also got to talk about how important programming your water hardness is on this machine.
Yep.
In the user manual, they make it very clear that the first thing you should do when you purchase this machine is take the pH strip that's provided with the machine and test your water source to see how hard your water is. And that's very important because there's nothing inside the boiler measuring scale. That's not what's happening here. All that's happening is the machine is memorizing the number of shots that have been taken in relation to how hard your water is.
And I would say that's one of the things that we notice with super automatics is people are having issues. And really, most of the time, it's maintenance. They haven't done their proper maintenance.
Exactly. So when you're...
Look at that.
Oh, that does look really good.
Does that look good, huh?
That does, wow.
Go ahead and taste it.
That's picture perfect.
Yeah. So now, clean. Let's put this under here.
That's good, Gail.
See, it says clean on the top here, so not bad, huh?
That's almost better than when you make it yourself.
Probably.
That's a joke, for the record.
Okay, automatically shuts off.
I'm going to take another sip.
Yeah. So there's the
That's good.
PrimaDonna exclusive. Now you can take this, you're done, put it in the fridge.
Exactly.
Although it's thermo, it's supposed to keep it for a numerous number of hours. But
I'd say all in all, you know, if you're looking at this machine, things to consider would be, are you the type of person that's going to exploit the software on this machine? Because that's really what's so great about it.
that's what it's all about.
Yeah. Are you going to take the time to get different users on there? Do you have a household with a lot of people that would be using this machine?
And hot chocolate.
And hot chocolate, exactly.
That's a pro.
Yeah.
I mean, There are so many people that their kids want to make milk, and this does the chocolate and the whole thing with it. So that's a pro, I would say, for this machine. Anything else we just got to point out?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think we went over the whole thing here.
1,340 watts, so you can run on a 15 amp service. So I think you can put it in most households. You don't have to have any special service.
Exactly.
All right, Brendan. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, Gail.
Yeah, good to see you
I'm
again.
going to have some more of this cappuccino here.
You got it.